What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another Kamen Rider model kit figure review. Today we have Kamen Rider Kuuga in his ultimate form. This is another model kit done by Bandai Figure Rise Standard. And boy, this is one of the newer ones. I don't think that this kit's that old, so it has a bunch of, new workings for the joints and stuff like that. Really, really great detail in the plastic molds. Bandai has definitely upped their game in these model kits. This guy ranges from like, 50 to 55, maybe $60, depending on where you get it from. But for that price versus what an SH Figure Arts of this guy costs, you can't beat it. And again, they just stepped up their game with these model kits. This model kit is probably my favorite. The joints feel amazing. The details are great. I mean, the color separation with the plastics is 10 out of 10. Granted, it's just a lot of black and gold with a little bit of silver. It's still really, really nice. The figure itself, again, is solid. Joints feel good. And it's just, this was a really fun one to put together. Again, he wasn't really difficult to throw together. Again, anybody can pick up these Kamen Rider model kits and follow the instructions and throw them together. And again, just having that satisfaction of, oh, I built my own figure, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't make it, of course. Bandai made it. Bandai made the molds and everything like that. But having the satisfaction and the, what's the word I'm looking for? The, satisfaction? I don't know. I'm thinking of some word, but I don't think it's satisfaction. But the, building your own figure, it's fun, and it's like, oh, I put this together and it just feels good, to put together all the joints, watch it all go together. And it's just, again, this is a really beautiful figure to look at. Definitely my favorite of the Kuugas so far. It just looks great. And again, I rewatched the end of Kuuga not too long ago just to refresh my memory. So I can, go over this figure in full-fledged detail. So Kamen Rider Kuuga Ultimate Form speaks for itself. This is his ultimate form. This is his most powerful form. He bestows a nice black with gold. And now, even granted in the series, he didn't really have the black eyes. You do have a black eyes option. And the closest thing, the show never really explained it unless I really just missed those subtitles. The only thing I could really look and find online is that Kuuga with the black eyes here is kind of, he's lost control. He's gone to the dark side, more or less. He's given into the power. It's overloaded him and he can't control himself. Kind of like a berserk kind of way. Because you can have the option to have the red eyes, but unlike the Kamen Rider Agito model kit, swapping these, I wish they made it just as easy. That is the only thing that kind of stings, is you went from Kamen Rider Agito, which is an older model kit for the Kamen Riders, not like too crazy old or anything like that, but you were able to swap the crown and the eye plates easily. This, you got to work at it a little more. So I'm not going to really be able to demonstrate it on camera because I tried like a few different times to see how quickly I could swap it out. And it's just not easy, and it's not really worth it to do the review. Again, just picture him with red eyes. There's a lot of pictures out there with this kit with the red eyes on. If you wanted that, I'd just say go look it up. But I'm going to leave the black eyes on for the sake of the review. And just because I actually like the look of the black eyes a little bit better. And I'm kind of going with a theme with my Kamen Rider Kuuga collection. Whatever color he is, that's the color eyes that he has on. Of course, you know, that's the way it was in the show too. You know, Kuuga, of course, had, you know, his standard red eyes, but, you know, for his green form, he had the green eyes. For his purple form, he had the purple. For blue, he had blue. And then for white, he still had the red. You know, he didn't have white eyes or anything like that. But, you know, I'm just keeping that theme with the black eyes, and I just think it looks great. In my opinion, it looks better than the red eyes. I'll just say that. But yeah, you can have the option to do the red eyes, but just forewarning, it's not as easy to swap in and out. You got to work at it a little bit. But Kamen Rider Kuuga in his ultimate form here, again, this figure is very beautiful. You have very nice blacks and golds, little bit of silver, and that's it. I mean, really straightforward, simple, but really, really cool, great design. You know, he's very spiky. He's got some really nice spikes on his forearms, on his, shins and everything on the side. Just all the panel work from separating the gold and everything like that. Let me get the turntable shut off here, and let's take a closer look at this figure. Again, just great mechanics with this model kit. Again, this model kit feels the best out of all the Kamen Rider model kits that I've done. He just feels great. He feels, you know, solid. You know, he's not going to fall apart easily. And man, again, just those black eyes just look really, really good on this figure. And you have the black gem in the driver too. Not a lot of stickers, not a lot of decals for this guy. Like, you had some minor decals. I even forget where they were. They're somewhere on the arms. Ah, here they are. See these gold pieces right here? Those are decal stickers. Of course, you had decals for like the eyes and stuff. You know, you have those platinum reflectors in there just so the eyes show up a little bit better. And then you have some decals in the belt itself. Some of that silver in there. Actually, did I have a decal fall off? Oh, I had a decal move on me. Ooh, that's no good. I think I can slide it back over, though, because I literally just put this guy together not that long ago. There we go. Phew. Luckily, that was easy enough to push back over, but you do have these silver pieces that go inwards towards the gem. Those are decal stickers. I'm glad I noticed that before it was too late. And then you have decal stickers for, like, you know, these, you know, his cuffs on his ankles and his wrists. Those are decal stickers. That one's not centered very well. I don't know if this one I can fix, though. Oh, yeah, I can move it around. Luckily, these decals, they stick, but you can still move them around even after applying them. Ooh, that one's really messed up. Not that long ago. Making figure edits on camera for review is fun. And then, of course, these on the top of his hands, those are also decal stickers. But very little decal stickers compared to all the other Kamen Riders out there. But again, just all the detail looks great. Again, all the gold lines and everything of that plastic just look fantastic. I love the crown for this Kuuga. He has a few extra spikes. I mean, it just, this form is cool. This form is really, really cool. But just all the different lines and everything in the plastic mold itself, even though it's kind of hidden because it's all black, the light hits it just right. You could see all of that in there. Just looks great. Again, he's very spiky. He has these very nice spikes on his forearms and on the sides of his shins, shoulders. Looks absolutely fantastic. Paint and details, very simple, but I mean, look at all of that. Just looks great. Articulation for this guy. Really nice movement in the head. You can get really nice head tilts. You can look down pretty far. He can look up, not crazy far, kind of a little up angle there, but kind of just really straightforward. You can turn left, right, of course. His arms, you can rotate all the way around. You can rotate outwards. You can move the shoulder pads, but again, you'll be dealing with those gaps to get a little bit more movement out of there. He does have bicep swivels, bends at the elbows, wrists, again, on a ball joint, so you can rotate those and tilt them however you see fit. Very nice ab crunch, again, very nice movement there in the midsection. Turn left, right, little bit of tilt side to side. His legs at the waist here, you can actually have that pull down effect. Granted, you have that gap in there, but then that allows you to really get a very nice degree angle there out of the legs. Can kick forward, can kick backward ever so far. You do have a thigh cut swivel. Knees, again, bend very, very great. Great double jointed knees. Ankles, you can rotate, little bit of pivots out of them, but not much, considering, again, those are on a peg system. And then he does have toe articulation. Really good range of motion. Again, these model kits, granted, you have to take the time to throw them together, but these model kits, again, are not very difficult. You can definitely, if you've done them a lot, you're probably like me and can get them knocked out in 2 hours, if not less than 2 hours. It doesn't really take you that long to throw these together. And again, for the results, it just looks good, looks great. Accessory wise, again, you could swap out the eyes. He comes with, of course, different kinds of hands. He comes with your traditional Kuuga thumbs up, or you could do thumbs down. Comes with another fist hand, or it comes with 2 fist hands. Sorry, I thought I had 1 fist on. I don't. Comes with the 2 fist hands. He comes with kind of an open, gripping, grabbing hand, and kind of a laxed, open hand. And then, of course, his other hands that he has on, I just kind of have that open, kind of gripping, battle-ready hand, and then kind of his henshin transformation hand. And then he actually comes with an actual effect part here. You get this very nice red, very shiny, translucent flame effect here. And all you got to do for this is you just pop off a hand, slide it over his gold cuff, which it kind of hugs it a little bit, and then you just pop the ball joint back in, and then there you go. You got Kuuga, with a flame arm effect, like you could be throwing a punch, and put this on, or however you want. Pose them really cool with it. So you do get this really cool just flame effect piece here that, again, just easy to swap in and out. Just take off the hand, swap it onto the cuff link, or just slide it off and then pop the hand back in, and then there you go. So actually really nice addition that he comes with an effect part. That's actually pretty cool. And again, just overall just looks great. Another accessory for Kuuga, before I forget, on his foot, every Kuuga, again, comes with a clear translucent plastic piece that is color-coded to his color. So again, this one's black, but as you can see, it just kind of fits around his foot. You can take it off also. It's not that crazy hard to remove. Has the Kuuga symbol in it. And then you just, boom. I like to leave them on the foot, though. But yeah, he does come with that, and that is, of course, for his rider kick. And then let me just bring out some of the other Kuuga family here. Got Kuuga in his mighty form. Kuuga in his Pegasus form. And then Kuuga in his, oh man, or is this the Mighty form? No, purple's Mighty. Red's Mighty form. Purple's Titan form. So you got Mighty, Titan, Pegasus, Ultimate. I am missing Kuuga White, which is his growing form. And then Kuuga Blue, which is his dragon form. So I still need Kuuga White and Kuuga Blue to finish, my Kuuga transformation lineup collection. Hopefully come across, because I know there's a blue model kit out there, but it's not available anywhere except eBay. And I don't really do a lot of shopping on eBay. I don't know if there's a model kit for the white Kuuga, the growing form. I know that there's figures out there of it, but I don't know if there's a model kit of it. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But yeah. And that about does it for this figure review, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my review on the Bandai Figure Rise Standard Model Kit Kamen Rider Kuuga Ultimate Form. That is a mouthful. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook and on Instagram. Atomic blast that like button. Atomic blast that notification bell. And like always, you guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Have to invest in a jacket. It adds a whole new look and makes the bad guys think twice.